Give it to me, baby.
Henry, who is your biking hero and why?
Oh, very simple. There are two. The first one was a racer called Paul Lewis, right? And Paul I used to go watch, and he would either crash or win, right? Even if he was like 3 miles ahead, he'll still race as if there was someone up his bum, yeah? And he'd come off often. So I love Paul. Barry Sheen, to me, an icon. We all know he was an amazing rider. But obviously one of my dearest friends is Steve Parrish's teammate. So consequently, I kind of have an affinity with him. I've also interviewed his sister and dear Paul Smart, who's afraid no longer with us. And Barry Sheen was the quintessential rebel, right? And I always wanted to be him. What a cool guy, man. And I just wish there were Barry Sheens still alive today.
And what's your proudest biking moment?
Oh, without doubt, there are two proudest biking moments. The first one is doing a land speed record at Bonneville for Brough Superior in 2013, and Mark Upham allowing me to ride. Yeah, that was a real treat, and I thank him for that. Alan Cathcart for the advice, and Sam Lovegrove for being a dear friend and also building the bike. And that's how I met Sammy. So that's the first great thing that I remember. And the second one is doing the world land speed record 2-up as the fastest pillion in the world with dear Alan Millyard. Yeah, we call him the eel because he's so thin. So 183.5 miles an hour is the world land speed record for 2-up, and I was privileged enough to be the pillion, or as Alan would call me, the sack of concrete on the back.
What's your favourite bike in your collection?
People ask me what motorcycle would I save if the workshop was on fire, and obviously the answer is the one nearest the door because I'm a scaredy cat. But I think either a couple of my Motor Martins, my Honda Motor Martin 1100 or my Suzuki 1100 Motor Martin, or my Harris Magnum or my WLA Harley. But most especially, I'd probably save Mavis, my Norton 18 sort of mongrel. Do you know what I mean? That was, I bought it for 1,800 quid, but it's part of me. So there you go, man. So anything that's near the door, I'd take and run.
How would your best friend describe you?
Arsehole? God, how would my best friend describe me? Oh, Guy doesn't really talk much. I think he would say I was all right. I hope. I would think hopefully he'd say that I'm relatively kind, relatively generous, and hopefully incredibly good looking.
And what job would you be doing if you didn't do this job?
Oh, I'll tell you what I would do. Okay, I've got a secret love, and that is hyacinths. I would grow hyacinths for a living. Yeah? If I hadn't done everything else in my life that I've done. I just love this time of year and the smell of hyacinths. That's really sad. But you see, the thing is that, bikers shouldn't be thinking like that. That's old way of thinking, man. Us bikers, we're in all walks of society, and that's how it should be.